Van Camal, Stakor, Van Camal. Only one of these players is going to win. It's another midnight cast from me, Inuki. Hello everyone, thanks for joining me now. I just played Van Camal and he criticised me, Stakor criticised me, he was there watching me playing, how awful I was doing, telling me to do stuff like, he wanted me to run over all of this cover. Now there is a lot of cover here, and I can see it's a great idea to get rid of that cover, but running over it with vehicles seems ever so slightly dangerous, considering that you're going to be doing this with light vehicles, which means AT rifles. It is Germany versus the Soviets, both AT rifles pretty excellent, so we have engagements off in the middle. Seems like a regular squad against a regular squad. We got grenades flinging both ways so far from these players. It's going to be a good game, I'm sure. Now the Russians almost got into the center of the zone. They are dying though. We got an MG set up back behind that line. It seems like Stakor, who we are spectating from, has gained control of this right hand side flag point. He's not moving up on the left just yet because his focus so far is on the center and the right hand side, and I think that's a great idea. This is what I did in my previous game. If you can't focus in 3 places at once, try to play it safe on one side. Don't just send your guys in to get killed. It's a tremendous waste. So still, the grenades are flinging off in the center. I think, oh, he's not surviving that one. We'll have to get the paramedics out. There's no paramedics in this game. Well, he's just going to have to remain as a puddle of blood then. Stakor, again, being slightly casual on the right hand side. He doesn't need to attack those. I think I'm seeing someone shooting from the windows there. We don't want to be exposing ourselves, but he does seem like he's got a target there. There we go. We find ourselves in SMG infantry hiding behind those barrels, and we take out the barrels as well. Phantasmical. The Germans are taking control of this middle. These 2 paralyzed guys looking just to make sure that there's no one inside of this crate here. Yep, nope, still nothing. You don't know when those Germans are going to pop up here. Grenades flinging over on the right hand side though, ignoring the combat we are. Silly me. Stakor chucking, again, more grenades. This is just like such a freaking grenade heavy map. And now Stakor is very, very low on infantry. He should bring something up here. He does teleport to the top of this building. I didn't realise you could get on here. I should have realised this. This would have been very useful. He's bringing out some partisans. Okay, so he's just going to be using grenades. That's his game plan, is just grenade heavy. He's going to back this up with a half-track as well. Maybe not, no, maybe the half-track's going to go to the right-hand side and back these guys up, these stranded guys inside the building. And this seems like, yep, flamethrower action to me. Oh, it's such an amazing flamethrower map. Oh, he does manage to toss a grenade before he burns to death. The secret monk training that he's been doing, the partisans just to the left of the half-track. The half-track comes gunning in now. We've got to make sure that the 50 cal gunner doesn't get... Ooh, he just runs over that guy who's about to throw an AT grenade. Fantastic. Van Camel's MG could just snipe the 50 cal. Usually what happens... Oh, it's about to blow up. It's about to blow. We're about to get a free half-track. There we go. Delivers a free half-track right into the hands of Van Camal. Will Van Camal be able to get a soldier inside there before that is captured? The Stakor is losing this right hand side. He's lost the middle. He's lost the left. He needs to get a grasp on reality and take some of these zones. We have a whole squad of partisans almost moving down the zone. You can see that anticipatory grenade. We ran into the anticipatory grenade, which bye. Well, there's always next time. Stakor bringing in a T-70. Again, we need to show some freaking infantry love out here. He is throwing an individual rifleman and some shock troopers. So these guys have flamethrowers, or a flamethrower. I think they have hefty body armor as well, high HP. So they'll be able to take some damage. Flamethrower for this area is pretty neat. I was doing that in the last game I played as well. Unfortunately, I didn't record it, guys. I'm sorry, because I was rendering a video in the meantime. However, I did get one fun time clip whilst that video was ended. It was a pretty awesome game, to be honest. I ended up trolling towards the end because I just knew I was not going to beat Van Camal. Van Camal is much, much better than I am, so we still had fun. I think AHs for the Germans is a great unit on this map because bazookas... there's something odd about H's, but bazookas, H's, extreme resilience. T-70 light vehicles are just a unit which is most dominantly seen on this map from past experiences, because there's lots of places you can hide bazookas, AT rifles, even AT guns as well if you need to. Not always necessarily you need to bring out an AT gun, but so many hiding places. And if you don't have great infantry coverage, which again you can see this is about to occur, I think Stakor knows it's coming though and moves forward, but he's just going to run into AT grenades. Oh, what a shot, a really, really long shot. And now we have some heavy cover as well for the Germans on this flag, but that will eventually disappear. It's going to take longer to disappear because it's a 1v1 game. Something about larger games and units disappearing much faster. I think it's got something to do with the body count, perhaps a resource count. There's a certain amount of guns which can be on the field before they disappear. Flamethrower versus flamethrower. Gonna eat a grenade though. He does manage to get behind cover. We can see, using an X-ray vision, we can see behind that building more flames firing. I don't see the... Oh, there we go. We got a crawling guy on fire. He's just looking for a cuddle before he dies. The shock infantry, though, just show shocked that he's going to chuck some grenades. Oh, he's dodging this corner. Oh, he burns himself. The flamethrower guy burns himself. Hefty assault on this left-hand side. A whole squad of infantry just waiting to move around this corner. Now, if there was a machine gun here, we could say bottoms up to that squad. They'll be hitting the deck very, very quickly. Stakor is managing to capture this right-hand side. His shock infantry is much cooler than the enemy's flamethrower squad. Wasn't so much of a cook grenade there, but it was not exactly on the target either. I guess we're just going to keep burning this down. Nothing happening in the middle, just infantry holding out, partisan squads. He is just focusing on the left and right point. There are a few infantry soldiers in this building somewhere. Stakor does manage to lob a grenade off, gets one guy. He's just trying to lob some AT grenades. Huge splash on the AT grenades. Van Camal also doing exactly the same as well. He doesn't want to cut the grenade. He wants to make sure he guarantees a kill. Running into grenades, Van Camal. Damn it, Van Camal. What have I told you in basic training? Grenades are bad. You don't want to run to them. Oh, woo, we see ourselves a Panzerschreck guy, and the Panzerschreck guy just guns him down. Oh, we could have meleeed that guy so hard in the face with my fist and then stole his Panzerschreck. But that just didn't happen today. A whole squad of infantry from Van Camal is gonna take an AT grenade. Oh, such a good grenade. Kills 3 guys. Fatally injures one of them. He will be soon dead. The Panzerschreck guy dies. I see that Stakor wants it. He wants it, but he also wants to throw a grenade. He can't make up his mind. He's just going to throw the grenade and then dodge the incoming grenade as well. Toss another grenade. It's just grenade happy. This is trigger grenade happy TV on InukiTV. Announcements, by the way, guys. I do have a Facebook page. This is my recent thing that I have to do because my community manager says that I need to do it. That's right, I have a community manager now. His name is Benjamin, and I like Benjamin. So check out the Facebook. It's in the descriptions page in the bottom of the game. Whilst you see all these guys happily gunning each other for your pleasure, you sick, perverse, gory, orgiastic bar steward. How dare you like people being killed in World War II games? That's not right at all. Where's all the peace-loving games? They're not here. So we'll just have to make do with Men of War. It's just a shame. That's just how it's going to happen. It's just going to happen like this all the time, every time. People killing each other. Huge body count on the left-hand side of Stalingrad. This is a community map, by the way, as well. We decided that we don't like barrel art. Yeah, fuck barrel art. Never done anything for me. 222 appears from the fog. It crashes into the pipe. Remember the pipe dreams? Oh, that was an old relic of a game. Van Camal, though, should be able to mop up quite easily. He is the janitor of the left-hand flag point. There is one litter bug, though. Just one litter bug. There should be TNT inside of it. Use the Ooh. What do we got? We got another T-70 moving in. We've got a T-60 moving in. Now, this is an interesting tactic. What he's going to be doing is like the ball and cups. He'll swap them around, and it will really confuse Van Camal, and he'll be like, whoa, he'll have birds flying around his head. He won't know what to do, what to kill, but I guess what we want to see here is huge Goliath. Okay. I think Van Camal wants to do a bit of refurbishing. This barrel is on fireworks mode. Let's check over to the Buddy T60 T70 combination, that famous combination which has never been used before. I guess he's going to try and just rush in and crush a load of things before he dies, allowing his infantry to flourish in greater environments. Van Camal, though, it doesn't seem like Van Camal is the overly aggressive guy. He takes what he needs and no more. Judging from the game that I played against him, I am a very psychological person. I like to play those mind games, but I'm subpar with my micro and my meta game. So he definitely beat me there. We got an AT rifle here as well. I guess a bit of baiting, saying, hey, look at my light tanks. Don't you want to get something for my light tanks? Come on, let's get jiggy with my light tanks. And then all of a sudden, boom, from the side with a light AT gun. We have a Marder free. I think that's it's an alright choice. I wouldn't say it's the greatest choice, but you can just buy it with hero points straight off the bat. And now we are seeing the disappointing side of Van Camel's choice to buy himself a Marder free. The T60 wants to get that engine. The engine is what you want to hit. The hitting of the engine is definitely what you want to do. You can only hit the crew, though. How is the crew still alive? They're somewhere in there at the front. Pull Pierce. Destroy it. That engine is not dying. A Panzerschreck misses. Finally, we get the engine that's at least going to be repaired. Does he want to save the life of his T60? Is he going to get it out alive? He climbs over the hill. Oh, surprise, motherfucker. Supplies, motherfucker. Yeah, I've been watching Dexter recently. However, for those people that do watch Dexter, Season 1 is essentially... I don't want to spoil it for those, but Season 1 is like, yay! He's a killer. Season 2 is, he's a killer. Season 3 is, I'm pregnant. And I hate those storylines. I hate it when all of a sudden a show, I love the damage there. I hate it when shows just suddenly become like I don't want to say female targeted towards a female audience, but it just seems like cheap entertainment. It's a show about a serial killer, and then all of a sudden, or it's a show about being stranded on an island with loads of them survive a plane crash. It doesn't matter, whatever the show. Loads of shows have done it recently, and I know I'm going on about it, but fuck's sake, shows don't have to have pregnancy in them to be popular. This stops now on InukiTV. Actually, there's never been a pregnancy storyline on InukiTV. Only stories involving people getting their organs redecorated on the outside of their skin. PKP moving up into the center. I like to see a PKP on the map. It's got such an awesome sound, but we see vehicles moving on the right. Van Camal with his 222 making his appearance against this shock infantry who is still alive. This guy is an immeasurable soldier. He's just been able to hold down this right-hand side. Oh, a surprise bazooka from that right-hand side. Now I saw this. You can actually move vehicles around here. The fog is... I mean, this is just an excellent map for the sides of the map. You know where the sides clearly are. You can get around them. I really appreciate that. Thanks for that. The 222, though, no longer here as the main unit defending this point. Well, aggressing this point. It's still not been captured. The PKP is actually taking damage. But I think maybe we could use something else to lock down this area for Stakor, just make it a bit more secure. Stakor, though, moving with a whole squad of partisans down the corridor of not goodness. Here comes a grenade. You can see this guy. Oh, he almost tripped his grenade, but he gets shot in the toe. He falls over down, and now here Stakor is backing this up. He doesn't care about that guy. Fuck that guy. That guy must have messed around with somebody's wife, obviously. Otherwise, that wouldn't have happened. But there is a second 222 over on the left. We forgot about that one. We should have used our memory. Lots of sandbags here as well. A partisan did manage to survive for an additional second. He should have made the most of that time. T70 just wiped the floor. No, it doesn't. That's an F1 there. It's Summit. The F1 is trying its best to fire, but it's all systems go for the T70 trying to evade. It's doing a successful job. Oh my god, I've got temporary dyslexia. Wow, that just took an F1 shot, and it didn't do another thing. And then that had to be an APCR round. The T70 just annihilated an F1. What the hell, bejeebies, jinx, like, I'm gonna have to remember that. You can see Stakor, he said to me in the last game, destroy this cover, and he is doing that. He didn't destroy this cover, but I reckon he's probably happy that the cover is destroyed, in all honesty. It's probably the his kind of play. He just doesn't want cover. He's bringing out another squad of partisans, so he is grenade heavy. He's got the iron claw of disaster, spreading the love and mainly hate, but some love is in there as well, at least love for grenades. Panzerschreck has been taken by this soldier. It's his own friend's Panzerschreck from before. He's going to recrew the PKP. Good job, Stakor. Whilst charging in, the half-track is also adding some suppressive fire, knocking these barrels, probably crushing some guys if they get underneath it. I would like to see a partisan get an SDG. Go on. Oh no, that's an MG. Pick up the MG. The one MG. Hey, Zone 8. Hi, how are you doing, Zone 8? Get the fuck out of my screen. With the guard's rifle out here. Interesting. So we got one DP. Is that DP 27? I'm not so familiar with the Russian weapons. I'm going to have to get a hold of this. But he's laying prone, covering that corridor. I think that's a good choice as well. Corridor's excellent for MGs. I know, it's mind-blowing. I am such a genius when it comes to putting MGs down in the corridor. It just kills everyone. Who would have thought? It just doesn't make any sense. But that is the logic behind that. The half-track says, no more do I wish to exist in this planetary existence. I'm going to orbit myself. And there's the J, which had destroyed it. Now, J versus T-70. T-70, I think, just popped a wheelie. It's not the time to be showing off your wheelie skills. The J is backing off into the middle, showing its exposed side armor. If only we had some fluffy, lovely stuff there to go track it and then penetrate its side. Then we wouldn't have a J to deal with. But again, just notice that these players are not going with the heavy armors. Somebody is pausing the game. Somebody is... No, the game's still going. I want to take this time... I would like to take this time to eat some Pringles, but I'm just going to feel fat. Again, I got out the shower and people wanted me to cast and play games, so that's what we did. Everybody just seems to want to contact me when I'm in the shower. I don't know why that is. Or I usually eat breakfast after the shower. I don't know why that is. Oh, finally Van Camal is seizing control of the right-hand side. Now, Van Camal does have 91 points, by the way. We haven't been keeping track of the points because there's just too much stuff to complain about with Dexter and stuff. So, 11 points, of course, in the hands of Stakor. Stakor does not look like he's going to control that zone anytime soon. He needs to defend this one and maintain control of this one. If he be so lucky, if he does get some units out here. Now, a Katyusha would be awesome because I've not seen a Katyusha in ages. Freaking ages. What we got back here? We got the BA-64 raring to go and the T-70 now. Stakor needs to make his move. He needs to at least keep this zone neutral, which is about to go. He has one brave little soldier, making sure that the bricks are still there on that building. Good job, soldier. You are very, very helpful. And now the 9 points are going. 8 points. Van Camal on the way to his victory. Can he make it? Can he not? He's sending in tank crewmen to lead the charge. A wise decision, since tank crewmen are worthless. Yeah, like... I mean, the pistols, don't underestimate the pistols. They are really, really strong. Now, the T-60 has had enough. It's going to go for it. It's going to... Ooh, there we go. That's that critical first shot. Missed you. Can he miss? Yes, yes. Using that cover. Oh, but he misses again. And now the train. Train is his friend. Can he? Oh, no. There's a Panzerschreck here. Excellent play from Van Camal. Securing his side. Stakor with the GG. Congratulations, Van Camal. A very interesting game. Stakor gave it somewhat of his all, I hope. And we'll see you guys next time for the next cast. I want to see some more Stalingrad. Keep those comments coming. Check out the Facebook and the Let's Play live stream. See you guys.